I'll roll here just because it's not sneak attack yet, so it's better for everyone. I have a
Jesus
+4, 16.
Oh
and
my gosh.
Is he flat-footed?
It hits.
Okay,
why are
it's
you
a
doing
surprise,
this?
so yeah, he's flat-footed and it hits.
Why are you
it hits us.
non-lethal damage of 1, 4, plus I do half dex +2. I do 6 temporary damage.
You knocked me unconscious.
Yeah. Okay, so
Straight up.
so as you bolt up from your bedroll, which weapon are you using? Sorry.
Dagger. I hit him with the handle, I guess.
Okay. All right. As you bolt up from your bedroll, you swing your dagger sort of on instinct to whoever the assailant that you feel is approaching you, touching you, and it slams, sort of crunches into their temple, and they collapse right next to you. As you sort of rub away the blariness that's coating your eyes, you stare. It's lineal, and you sort of relax.
I blink, rubbing my head, and just go. What's my strength?
I'm dead.
I drag him over to his bedroll and dump him on it. I wave to, and then make a shh motion to Suzu, and then go over to the watch position.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So Suzu starts assembling her headstone. Does Suzu not need to sleep? Not resting.
Okay.
Play me a funeral march.
There are no funeral dances I can do. Right, I need to. I didn't think I was gonna hit.
You know my AC is awful! I didn't have mage armor on!
Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't think I was gonna do that much damage.
You were just gonna... He has 6!
I did max damage!
Okay, okay, shh. It's alright. So, now Lineal can sleep peacefully as it is. You can see he has sort of a bit of a bruise developing on his temple.
You mean a bump?
Otherwise, he seems okay.
My entire head is swelling. I'm bleeding out.
Brains are leaking out through his nose.
It's non-lethal damage. It goes away after a
But
rest.
I'm still at 0 now.
A mild concussion, maybe.
He'll wake up with a headache and he'll wonder what happened.
Right, so,
wait, hang on. Hang on. Can that damage make him forget who I am?
No.
Damn it!
This is not an Asian.
That was on his head. That was his last train of thought.
This is not an Asian drama.
No, right.
You can possibly do a roll when he wakes up. Possibly, but it's okay. No. For now, you tuck him in. Awkwardly.
Tuck him in. I dump him on his bedroll and leave.
Okay, you dump him on his bedroll. It's rude. Okay, you dump him on his bedroll.
Shouldn't have woken me up.
Splayed
I know the sound effect that Laniel made when he got hit.
Okay, do I need to roll for perception? Wait,
give me a second. GM needs to pee. I'll roll 1d20. Wow!
Oh my god.
It's getting worse and worse as you go through the ratchets.
I feel bad now. Okay, so you sort of stare out into the distance. Yeah, so you sort of stare out to the desert wistfully, you sort of see the specks of sand, and then you turn and you look at your shoe and you think, wow, that's a pretty shoe. You kind of see the moonlight reflecting off of it, the glimmer of it, and you see a bit of sand on it, kind of dusted off. Otherwise, it's a quite eventless shift, and you think to yourself, wow, I did good tonight.
Suzu, you're asleep. Be quiet.
So yeah, your shift ends very
there are
not
ninjas
quickly,
everywhere
but
in this fucking camp.
It passes by very, very quickly as you spend most of it kind of admiring your shield and spotting nothing out in the distance or hearing nothing. Before you can even nudge him, as you walk towards him, his eyes sort of open, and he looks at you and he nods. And he stands up. Brushes himself off with dust. Mega, would you like to take over the descriptors of what Aegon might do?
Suddenly, the Terminator music plays.
Just walks up to the shop and one-shots him.
Punches a hole through his chest.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
He just takes the shield and says, "Mine now."
Take off your clothes.
Alright, so Miras goes back to sleep. You go back to sleep, boy, and Aegon is now in charge. Sort of lumbers over to the edge of the perimeter, and I would like you to roll perception.
Okay. Aegon will do something that the rest haven't. Aegon will slowly walk around. Well, at least it doesn't seem like the rest have done it. He'll slowly walk around the perimeter. And
Okay.
one thing to keep in mind, as a dwarf, he does have dark vision, so...
Very
You've got an
nice.
advantage there.
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah, roll perception.
Didn't help him much, apparently, but...
Well, do
your
you have a
perception
perception
skill?
modifier?
Just 3 for my wisdom, so that's 9.
So it's 9. Okay, plus 9. 30
Oh, I'm sorry,
feet
it's
of
4.
dark vision. Plus 4, 10.
Plus 4.
So it's plus 30 feet of dark vision.
60.
60 feet of dark vision. Okay. You have walked around the perimeter, and now you're sort of looking out into the distance from sort of the back of where everyone else had been sitting. So it's like direct 180 degrees from where everyone else had been staring. And you look out into the distance of the sand, and with your dark vision, your apt, keen eyes, you're able to see sort of the tiniest little mound of sand sort of slowly starting to burrow towards your campgrounds. Just one.
Tiny house.
It's a mound of sand, but it's very consistent. Okay, it's sort of like you would say maybe 2 coins ish, maybe larger. It's sort of, but it's consistently starting to slowly move towards your party.
You say, like, size-wise, it's the size of 2 coins?
The small mound, yes, give or take.
Is there a rock of some kind you can take to kind of, not toss to hit it, but just kind of toss at it to see what it will, if it will react to that?
You could. Well, there were rocks that Suzuko apparently brought. Okay, so would you like to go get those? Those are the closest rocks to you. Would they be okay?
No, sorry, hold on. I'm trying to figure out exactly how he would react to the situation.
No problem.
Wake us up for what? I mean,
There's a sand ninja about to attack us.
What the fuck is a sand ninja?
if anything, I'm sure as hell not waking up your character, so...
You don't know what I did.
Or do I?
Aegon said
Aegon was
everything.
meditating. He wasn't asleep.
Aegon, as a monk, he gets to rest while he meditates. Okay. Years of training, tell you what.
That's cheating.
You're cheating.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he's dying?
I'm slowly dying of a
He's
severe
not
concussion.
dying. He was just rendered unconscious. Like the hour he's been asleep since would have actually healed the non-lethal damage at this point.
I'm
He's
not suffering
fine.
from severe brain damage.
That's completely unrelated to my provoked assault.
I guess Aegon will move to meet it before it gets to the camp.
Okay.
Under the assumption it's probably just some small desert
Damn
critter.
ninjas.
Alright, I would. Okay. As you approach it, you warily approach it, yeah? So you begin to slowly kind of lumber up to it very cautiously, and sort of as soon as you begin to walk towards it in a very noticeable pattern, it kind of stops and then sort of disappears. Like the mound slowly shrinks as the sand goes back to normal. As he's sort of looking out of the horizon, very, very taunt and alert, he hears a burrowing underneath him, and you hear sort of like the chatter of almost an insect, if you will, sort of burrowing underneath you, and it bursts up and it tries to claw at you with one of its relatively small, but still, you would say it's quite large, one of its claws, and just kind of swings at you. Could you roll reflex?
+4.
Okay.
+4. Give me a second. Okay, so you +4. Okay, so you manage to sort of sort of stumble back in time for it to miss completely, to miss you just by a bit. And as the creature sort of tries to burrow out the sand, you see sort of this elongated carapace and its beady little eyes staring directly at you as it snaps its claws. And as its full body starts to slowly sort of come clean of the sand, you see a tail sort of come jutting out from its body with its a little bulbous stinger at the end.
Yeah, I was going to ask, if this thing burst out of the ground, can we make checks to wake up from the sound?
Yes. Roll perception, everyone. Except Glant.
I was gonna say
He would
am
have
I still-
recovered by now. Just point,
He
like,
would be... Okay, fine. I'll give it to him, but he will be fatigued.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should I take like a if I try and cast something, should I take a damage to concentration?
I will tell you how the fatigue works if you wake up.
All right, rolling
Roll
1d20 perception.
14.
Oh wow, fuck. That's 10.
Oh,
Alright, do I wake up? Or...
wait, what? Well, hold on, what? Okay.
Wait, does Nixxi
Oh,
wake
so
up?
I got a 21. Oh,
Is
shit.
Nikki not even gonna bother?
No,
Nixxi
she
did
did.
roll. She got a
She
16.
rolled.
Oh, Nikki rolled.
No,
Got a
she got 11. I got a 16.
Nikki, do you have any modifiers?
I think so.
Give me a second. Let me check for you.
I have 14. Well, as long as one of us wakes up, they just have to
5,
yell.
so 6.
They just have to yell, "Holy fuck, desert ninja!" and then we can all wake up.
Okay. All right. So, barring Miras and Liana, the rest of you sort of bolt up as you hear sort of sand rising and almost exploding with like a
Can I see the
small
thing?
vigor. Sorry.
Can I see the thing?
From where you are, you can only see a hint of Aegon, just a bit. You don't really know what he's against.
Right. I yell, "Monk under attack! Get the fuck up!"
All right, you yelled that very loudly. All right,
Yeah, to wake
Miras
everyone up.
And I assume everyone wakes up. You know, and anyone who is groggy sort of gets more alert. Miras and Liana kind of, you know, slowly, sluggishly awaken.
Right. I want to use my move to run toward.
I would
How
like
far
all
away
of you.
are they?
Hang on. I would like all of you to roll initiative, please.
Oh yes. Right. I have
Oh,
plus
shadow.
6, so it's D20 plus 6.
I have a +7.
D20 plus 5 for me.
Just give me the end numbers, please. So what's your
Jesus
end number?
Christ, Jules.
25.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh god. I have
Okay.
11.
So you woke up great, but your initiative sucks.
Yeah.
Me and Suzu are the only ones moving anytime this week.
I have an 11, excuse you.
Does Mega need to roll?
Yes, I would like to go to this one.
Oh. Oh, oh no. That's a conflict.
Okay.
Jesus! It's like a bunch of lightning fast, just like...
Right. Okay. Jules, it is your turn.
I sneak ram a sword into its back.
See? Alright. You ram a sword into its back. Alright, so is that how you wanna is that all you're gonna describe? Just I ram a sword into its back?
I run up to it and do the sort of, the twist stab behind me into its back. After drawing one of my swords.
Alright, so you stab into its back, and you sort of your weapon crunches through the carapace and it shrieks. Right, and then it sort of like rears up and then falls flat down as you sink your what's your weapon? For fuck's sake.
Wakizashi.
Wakizaki, yeah.
Yeah, your wakizaki. You sink it right down to the hilt and you sort of like pull it up. And it just bisects it just from where you stabbed it, just slices clean through, and it collapses dead onto the sand, and it sort of oozes. It's sort of the gunk you would expect of an insect of its kind.
I want to flick the sword to clean the goo off it, and then sheath it.
It's dead, but then you hear out in the distance, behind everyone else, right, from where everyone was originally standing guard, 2 more scorpions sort of clambering up, looking at you beadily, looking at who will be the closest. The closest would probably be Wicked or Shock. So they stare right at Wicked. There are 2 of them. They stare at Wicked in shock. Mega, it is your turn.